Welcome back on my Pathfinder Kingmaker builds. Today we're looking at a monk tank kind of build. Let's go over here and we're going to cone of acid these boys again, simply because why not? Pause that there, get in position. This might just be too powerful right there, and that just completely destroyed everybody I wanted to fight up. And then we're going to go over here and just pop this dude. If you guys like these videos, if you like these builds, if you guys have any suggestions inside of them, please help me out. Let me know if I could have done something better. Give me an idea for a build or a build request that you have, something you would like to see. I'm really enjoying doing these build videos. It's been helping out me emotionally, being able to do some stuff that I enjoy doing and not playing Fortnite that just made me want to not live anymore because that was depressing. But I love this kind of stuff. So if you guys want to see more of this, do the whole likey, subscribey thing. I have to ask for it because if you forget to ask for it, people forget to subscribe. And then they go off and they start watching some other video about some kid eating cotton candy on a train, or I don't know. So starting off, we're going to go with an ASMR. We are going to go down to the Rogue, and we're going to take the Thug archetype because of frightening right here. We're going to get frightening. Is going to be pretty important here, and some other debilitating injury, but frightening is a big deal that we're going to be working with right here. Scaring people as a tank, keeping them scared. So frightening is important. So we're going to take the Muse-touched Azada blooded stuff because it gives you 2 to Dex and 2 to Charisma and Persuasion and Mobility and Glitter Dust. It's really awesome for this build right here. Looking at our ability scores, we're going to put Strength at 10, just leave it there. We're going to put our Dex up to 18. It's going to be our armor and our ability to hurt people. Con's going to go to 12 maybe. Intelligence is going to be at 13. Wisdom, leave it at 10. I don't want negative will stuff. And then we're going to put our Charisma up to 18, giving us a 4 modifier. Now the important stuff you need here is Persuasion, and that's it. But I like, for my builds, I like Use Magic Device. I mean, look at the Charisma bonus here for Persuasion. I'm going to take Perception, and I'm going to take Trickery. Those are going to be my most important things. Other than that, I might put some into Stealth and maybe into Religion, but I'm really going to focus Trickery, Perception, Persuasion, Use Magic Device to be able to use whatever I can. On our first feat, we're going to take Dodge. Yay, let's make fun of Liquid. You're going to get +1 armor class bonus right there, okay? If I can spell. We're back in this. Let's go through leveling. Most of our build is going to be completed around level 13, but we took Rogue Thug level 1. We're going to take Monk, and we're going to take Scaled Fist because the Scaled Fist actually uses their Charisma bonus as their armor class bonus, and we're using Persuasion a lot, so we're going to go for Scaled Fist for no reason other than that right there. We're going to grab Persuasion. I want Perception. I want to see the traps, and I want to be able to disarm the traps and the locks. Our first perk we're going to take, perk is Crane Style. You only take a -2 penalty on attack rolls for fighting defensively. While using this style and fighting defensively, you get an additional 1 dodge bonus to your armor class. So, we like that. Level 3, we're going to go back over to our Thug again because we want to pump this up for a little bit. Again, with the Persuasion, the Perception, I want the Trickery. We can push our Use Magic Device, and then a little bit of Stealth. Who knows? Our third level perks, we're going to go for Accomplished Sneak Attacker for a little bit of extra sneak attack stuff going on. We're going to take Skill Focus on the Persuasion. Okay? Want to get this Persuasion stuff going on, and yeah, that would be level 3. The Persuasion we use whenever we do one of our attacks later on. That's why we keep pushing Persuasion. At level 4, we're going to take Thug again. Now we're going to take Finesse Training unarmed. And now what Finesse Training does, it lets you use your Dexterity modifier instead of your Strength modifier to damage. So my Strength is not good, but my Dexterity is great. So damage, whenever I'm doing unarmed, will be using my Dexterity modifier. So I'm going to get an extra 4 bonus whenever I'm punching people. In this real quick, I want to take off my armor, and I want to take off my weapons here. So that's funny how it's not even showing me this, what I want it to look like. We are now going into level 5. Which again is going to be the Thug. It's our 4th level of Rogue Thug here. And at level 5, we are going to take Precise Strike. Way down here, Precise Strike. If I'm flanking and somebody else is using this perk as well, we do an extra little bit of successful melee attack, 1d6 damage here. It's great for tanks, and weapon focus on, you guessed it, the quarterstaff. Just kidding. Unarmed. I'm jokes, guys. Rocking over to level 6, we're going to start leveling up our scaled fist. This is our monk little dealio. Again, persuasion, perception. I like the trickery versus the use magic device because I want to be able to unlock things, disarm traps. That's why I'm doing perception. I want to see stuff. And at level 6, we're going to go for combat reflexes. You may make a number of additional attacks of opportunity per round equal to your dexterity bonus. Now, if you're tanking with somebody else and they're giving you attacks of opportunity, this is crazy. If people are running around you and trying to get in to you, you can hit them as many times as your dexterity bonus is. Right now, our dexterity bonus is 4. So at a low level, we're already getting an additional 4 attacks per round if somebody runs up on me. I get that attack of opportunity. Level 7, we're going back to our scaled fist for a while. Again, perception, persuasion, trickery, and then throw a point into use magic device. At level 7, we are going to take crane wing. When fighting defensively with at least one hand free, and I'm unarmed, so both my hands are free, you gain a 4 dodge bonus to armor class. We're going to go for either black dragon for acid, copper dragon for acid, or green dragon for acid. It's up to you, but I like the color green. Going over to monk, again for level 8, we're going to take the level 8 is going to be scaled fist. We're going to put another point inside of dexterity, and then we're going to grab our perception, our persuasion, our trickery. And we are going to take bark skin here. If you guys don't know what bark skin is, it's going to give you natural armor class bonus. So we like this. It's going to be good. Level 9 is going to be monk again. And at the bottom, you can already see my armor class when I'm wearing nothing is already 20. And I've got no other kind of bonuses or anything like that. Perception, persuasion, trickery, and a point in use magic. And at level 9, we're going to take crane repost. You only take a -1 penalty while fighting defensively. And we're going to take sweep the leg. Here you could either take sweep the leg or defensive spin, but we're going to take leg sweep right now. The monk's attempt to sweep his foe's leg. If the attack hits, the monk can make a free trip attempt against the target of his strike. So leg sweep. Cha. Level 10, we're again doing monk. Here at level 10, we are taking Dazzling Display. While wielding a weapon in which you have a weapon focus, unarmed strike, you can perform a bewildering show of prowess as a full round action. Make a persuasion or intimidate check to demoralize all foes within 30 feet who can see your display. This is an area of effect demoralize, and that's why we were pumping persuasion right there. And then our key power is going to be True Strike, so we have the chance to actually just destroy some people really, really easily. Coming into level 11, we're going to take Monk, and our perk feat thingy we're going to take here is actually going to be Wings for +3 dodge armor class bonus. At level 12, we are taking our 8th level of Monk, which is going to let us to put one more into Dex here because we're level 12. Perception, Persuasion, Trickery. And here we're going to take Key Power Abundant Step. It lets us teleport, right? It's pretty nice. If you want to use this, it's pretty awesome. I like to teleport. And at level 13, this is where I've been playing right now. Level 13, we're going to go for an Alchemist, right? Vivisectionist. It's going to give us an extra sneak attack, and it's going to give us a mutagen that's going to give us some cool stuff. So Trickery, Perception, Persuasion, Use Magic. And we're going to go for Improved Critical. We're going to go all the way down to Unarmed Strike. My nose itches. Spells we're going to choose here are going to be Reduce Person for Armor Class, Shield for Armor Class. Come on there. Expeditious Retreat in case we have to run away. And just for kicks and giggles, you could do Fire Belly here. You can do 4 points of healing damage. But I do like the Fire Belly to do some Cone of Breath fire stuff. After that, I've just been going full on Monk and having fun. So at level 14, we're going to take Monk level 9. We're going to grab Defensive Spin here. It's going to give us an extra 4 dodge bonus. Okay, just deal with it. At level 15, we are going to take Monk again. We're going to take Trickery, Perception, Persuasion, Use Magic. Now here the feat selection starts getting a little bit different for me with what I'm looking at. I grabbed Combat Expertise, which is going to give me some more armor class bonus here, right? Okay, so we're taking Combat Expertise. Now in this, we can take Trip but we had that feat earlier that gave us the trip ability already. So it gives us a free trip. So I don't think you actually need trip here. But for my build, I put down trip. So I'm going to take trip. If I've chosen the wrong feat here, guys, tell me what I could have done better. And then I took key power, restoration, because there's going to be a point where I'm going to be I'm going to need to off heal. I'm going to need to off get some permanent disability negative levels off of me or off of other people. At level 16, we're going to take monk again. And I don't believe there's any feats we have to take here. We are going to take this dexterity. We're going to go for some trickery, perception, persuasion. At level 17, we're going to take monk again for monk level 12. We're going to go for trickery, perception, persuasion, and use magic. The feat I have here for level 17 is Fury's Fall. You add your strength and agility to send foes whenever you're doing a trip attack. So Fury's Fall. At level 18, again, we're going monk. We're doing monk the rest of the levels, guys. So if you want to toy around after this, perception, persuasion, trickery. And here I went for shattering punch because it'll actually go through their damage reduction. And at level 19, we're taking monk. And the 2, we're going to go for trickery, persuasion, perception. I said those wrong. And then use magic device. And the 2, my jaw popped there. The 2 perks we're going to take are, where is it? Critical focus, right? Blind fight. Is blind fight the one we take here? Yes. And then key power, diamond soul. You get 10 spell resistance equal to your current monk level. And I think we get 15 monk level, so 15 spell resistance. At level 20, we're taking our 15th level of monk. I was right on the math. We're going to put this one, this one's fun to put into intellect. So look right here, we have 3 points up here. If I put it here into intellect, we're going to get trickery, we're going to get perception, persuasion, and then you can just go crazy with your use magic device there, get it all the way back up at the very, very last level, throw 2 more into stealth if you want to. You could have put it into con, but it wouldn't have given you the ability bonus. That's why I put it into dexterity. Before I have any other buffs on, I'm already at armor class 23, completely wearing nothing. You have a slur of abilities, and we're going to look at those right now. So let's look at our abilities real quick that are already going on. We already have defensive spin, which is +4, dodge armor class bonus. We've got wings, which is +3, dodge armor class bonus. We have combat expertise going on, which is +4 armor class. I don't know, I'm not doing the calculation up on that, but there's more armor class bonus there. We are using bewildering injury, which makes the enemy that we're fighting against have negative AC armor class. We can also, though, instead use disorienting injury. So the bewildering injury will make it to where we can knock down their defenses, but I already hit pretty well. This makes their chance to hit harder to hit. So if you deal sneak attack damage to a foe, you can make it to where they are less likely to hit other people. So if people start targeting, let's say, your mages or wizards or whatever in the back of your party, and you run over here and you sneak attack them, it makes it harder for that enemy to actually hit anybody, down to a -8 attack roll. I think I get to like a -6 because I don't have that 16th level of monk. We've got crane style is making it again. We're only taking a -2 penalty on attack rolls, but we're getting extra dodge bonus here. We're not going to use charge at all because our character is crazy, crazy fast. So there I am, way up there, and let's run. Whee! Super fast monk speed, yeah. So let's buff up real quick. Again, we're sitting here unarmored and everything, rocking 23 armor class, but all right, we're going to pop our bark skin. Poof. That puts us at 28 armor class, and then we're going to pop our dexterity mutagen, which is going to give you a 4 extra bonus to dexterity, which is 2 armor, and then 2 natural armor bonus. And poof, now I'm at 32. I don't have any kind of shields or anything like that. What I would go for first is if you are able to get a belt of dexterity, that's what you want to go for first, because it's going to give you extra armor and extra chance to hit. And then your necklace or your helmet, the first one you get, I would go for charisma, because that's going to give you some extra armor there as well, and chance to do persuasion stuff. So right here, I'm going to run over and I'm going to hit them with dazzling display, which is going to make them get all this blurry, shaken thing going on here. I'm going to frighten them and demoralize them. I'm going to run over here and I'm going to pop it now, and it's going to take a while. Poof! So that is the AoE effect that you get for your demoralize, the dazzling display. Now you'll see they have this little shiny thing going on. They're totally like frightened, that's going to give him a less chance to hit, and all that good stuff. And this defensive tank has a cool lot of abilities that we can use here. Again, we have the Dragon's Breath if you want to use that. I also have a little bit of spells here. I can pop Reduce Person. I can pop Shield. Those will give you some extra spells as an alchemist. If I could put this here. So that's going to give you a little bit more extra shield bonus, 1 minute per level. It's little buffs you can throw on right there. But we have some awesome little spells going on here, little abilities. Let's just run around and punch some people real quick for you guys. We're going to use an awesome Dragon Breath on these dudes. Because we can. Dragon Breath, eat it. Poof. Toasty, 48 damage. Bye-bye. He's super fast, so I really want to play around with never having to use charge. Look at this. I mean, I don't have to pop charge. I just run in here and just destroy people. See, no charge needed. Just run in there, start destroying people. Pop, pop, done. Just punch him in the face. She's still sitting there like not knowing what's going on. But I think this would be one of the better solo builds. If you want to try a solo build right here, not having to worry about anybody else being in the party with you. Sure, bring them along so they can carry equipment for you, but just bring a whole bunch of potions of heals with you and just run through the game punching people super fast. You can disarm traps. You'll be able to see the traps. You'll be able to disarm the locks. A very, very good solo kind of play. I love the ability of being able to run over there and do solo work, and I think right now it's one of my favorite solo builds that I've created so far. Ready for the speed. Just go, little dude. Woohoo! Haven't even popped Expeditious Retreat or anything like that. Quick tip, you can use Dimensional Steps or like an Abundant Step spell to teleport over these things, but it doesn't bring your party with you. So if you ever get to a point where you can't pass a Dexterity or an Athletics or a Mobility check on one of these things on a map, but you can see the other side, you can actually click your Abundant Step and teleport over there. If I pop it myself, I can teleport right here. Poof. And I've made it over the dexterity thing, and I can actually join into the fight right now and start punching people, getting those sneak attacks. Again, this character can unlock things, disarm traps. We're going to use him for that. I love using those kind of things. But I don't like... I understand why they make it to where you can't unlock certain doors. I think they should just go with levers and stuff. Because if I'm like a very, very stealthy character that can do whatever I want... Again, I see the trap here. If I'm a trickery person that can disarm traps like this, then I should be able to disarm and unlock, you know, complex locks inside of a door. But I get for the ease of, you know, creation and developing and stuff, they made it that way. I totally understand it. I would like to see more levers and tricks and stuff that you have to go through. Run over here, we're going to demoralize these guys again. Hey, boys. What are you dallying for? We're trying to open up this secret thing. Which you never get in trouble for opening up this secret thing. These guys are so mad at me. Punch. Kick. I can't even open up the next door yet. We're going to sneak over here and do some sneaky sneaks. The cool thing about having high land speed is I don't have to have like fast stealth. Poof! Haha! Poof! Haha! We're going to trip this guy just because we can. I don't know. Poof! Oh, I killed him. Yeah, intimidate. Get up. Stupid dwarf. I do have trip. And that's what I want to put on right now. The one annoying thing about being a monk is, or a barbarian or something like that, is you're going to be moving faster than everybody else inside of the game. And so if you're trying to like go with your buddies and stuff, they're going to be sitting way, way back as you're just monking it up and just running all over the place. I think I want to make like a fastest build, or like a fastest walking build, and I think I know how to do it. Also, having use magic device will let me put on scrolls or wizard items or, you know, wands that I normally couldn't use, and just be an all-around fun build. I really want to play through like this. There's so many times I make a build and I want to run through and play the whole thing. Let's go over here and we're going to cone of acid these boys again, simply because why not? Pause that there, get in position. This might just be too powerful right there, and that just completely destroyed everybody I wanted to fight up. And then we're going to go over and just pop this dude. Also, you have Draconic Fury, which lets you do an extra 1d6 of acid for a number of rounds equal to half of your monk level. So for about 7.5 rounds, I will be doing some extra acid damage. So we're just tripping on acid over here. Tripping, we got trip and acid. So yeah, trip and acid. It's a joke, people. Get over yourself. Yeah, I like this build. I think I'm going to play with it solo. I like running around really, really fast. I think I might make a fastest running build, and I also want to work on my Arcane Trickster 2.0 build, like more Ray focused, and I got a sweet idea for it.